So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big pickup there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this down to the 10. A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Jones buying time to his left. First down and much more here for Jones.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught.
He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action with Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Riley. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. A handoff to Barkley on the option. Muscles him off. Barkley a first down and more. And a great move again. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So that play much needed there, as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He's going to go up top again. This is intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, yeah, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half, but that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think he got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Throwing again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's taken in by Duvernay. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Jones, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down, 2 yards.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jerry Tillery in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 4, Mike 4. Watch the screen. Watch the
Throwing is Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't...